Hello Brick Sculptors and welcome back to Brick Sculpt. This is Chris and this is the video you all asked for without asking for it. So I recently posted this video, which was my latest trip to the Pick-a-Brick wall at my local-ish Lego store. And the number one comment by far, why didn't you stack the bricks? And I know I should have stacked the bricks. But time is always of the essence. I packed 2 boxes just like this, full of gray masonry bricks, and didn't stack them. I cannot emphasize enough my level of impatience, especially standing in a Lego store with little kids running around my ankles, running through the Pick-a-Brick wall while I'm trying to link bricks one by one to maximize how many I fit in a box. So, you all are 100% correct. I could have fit a lot more bricks in each of these if I were to stack them, but I just couldn't do it. I was in a time crunch. I wanted to get home. And often when I go, I have my daughter with me, who's about to turn 5, and her patience is even worse than mine, believe it or not. So anyway, I made this little video to show you just how much I missed out on by not stacking the bricks. And I learned already that it's gonna be a lot. And the reason I know that is I stacked 2 of these with gray masonry bricks, and when I went to fill the second one, I didn't have enough. I had to use some dark red masonry bricks to fill that one, because this one I stacked perfectly as best as I could, leaving just a small gap here. Now I do want to cover a couple ground rules for this contest. I know, and I know this is going to come in the comments because it always does, that your Lego store lets you overstuff the boxes. They always do. They usually don't complain if the box barely closes, but we need to have a fair fight here. So we're going to make the boxes close all the way. And that's what I've done here. This lid closes, and when closed, it's closed. It's not bulging out the front or back, side to side, and same with this one here. It also closes. And this one I did jostle it around to get it to settle a little bit, and it is stuffed. Now I know there's going to be a huge difference, but let's find out just how big a difference is and just how many pieces I missed out on by not taking the time to stack this. I should also note that in doing this, even in the comfort of my own home where I can sit down and have a nice tabletop, don't have that at the Lego store either, this took a long time. I've probably been stacking these, because these go so deep, I've probably been stacking these for 30 plus minutes. I should have timed it, but I forgot to, and I'm not going to do it again, sorry. And so that's just time I didn't have to spare. But anyway, let's go ahead and count these out. This one should be easy, because I can just do some multiplications. The big rows back here, I think are 19 bricks each, and these little ones are 6 each, and they go all the way down, and I got a row on the side there too. But let's go ahead and count these out. This one's going to take me a while. We'll do this in a hyperlapse, and I'll show you the results. Alright, so it must be my lucky day. I counted all of these up 5 by 5. Believe me or not, I have exactly 500 bricks in the loose box. I am not even exaggerating. I counted exactly 500 here, so that's pretty awesome to start with. What's not awesome is how many more I got in here. So I definitely missed out. Let me break down the math for you. 500 in the loose box. Here I have 80 stacks of 6 bricks. That comes to 480 bricks right in this pile here. And that alone is about what I have in the box. That doesn't include all these stacks here of 19. I have 14 stacks of 19 here. That's an additional 266 bricks. If we add these together, 746 bricks altogether. So we had 500 in the loose box, 746 in the nicely stacked box. That means that the loose box held about 2/3. It's actually 67%, so it's almost exactly 2/3 as many bricks as the nicely stacked box. So yeah, I definitely missed out. But again, this took a long time to do. Now let's talk about pricing on this. I bought these bricks at the Lego Pick-A-Brick wall at a Legoland, and their prices are a little bit more. They're $19.95. So I paid $19.95 for these, each box. So let's go ahead through the math here. That comes to, in the loose box, I paid just under 4 cents a brick. It's 3.9 cents per brick. On the nicely stacked box, it would have been 2.6 cents a brick. So definitely would have saved some money there. Now, if we look at Bricklink, Brick Owl, their prices for European sellers, now I'm in the US, so I don't buy typically from European sellers because it takes a longer time and there's often more shipping on it. But if you're buying large bulk, it can make sense. But European sellers are typically at 4 or 5 cents a piece on these. So let's go ahead and say that's 5 cents, round up, because a lot of the lower price sellers are going to have small quantities. And that would come to $25 for this. So really only a $5 savings on Pick-A-Brick, $37.30 on this quantity, 746 of them. So pretty big savings there over a $20 box. Now, that's also European sellers. So in the US, it's going to be a little different story. US sellers on Brick Owl and Bricklink typically go for 6 to 8 cents a piece on masonry bricks, from what I've seen. Again, some of the lower price ones are low quantities. Not all of them. You might get lucky, but typically 6 to 8 cents. So I'm going to average that at 7 cents a piece. So let's do the math here. Even a messily stacked, thrown-in box would have been $35 worth on Brick Owl or Bricklink. So big savings there buying these at $19.95. On a neatly stacked, $52.22 if you were to buy it that way on Brick Owl or Bricklink. The Lego Pick-A-Brick online sells these pieces individually for 14 cents a piece. A little different than the Pick-A-Brick in person. The Lego official Pick-A-Brick online would have cost, for the messily stacked box, $70, and for the neatly stacked box, $104.44. So that's over 5 times what I paid for this. Kind of ridiculous. I don't think anyone actually buys them that way. And if you are going to, buy a super small quantity. But I definitely recommend Brick Owl, Bricklink a lot more than doing that. Pick-A-Brick wall is typically the best value for buying any Lego, but you're super limited to what you can find and when you can find it. So that's my 2 cents. I'll put the math up here if you guys want to see it again. And that's all I've got for this time. I hope you guys like this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'm going to do more just like this in the future.